Hi everyone, welcome back to part 5 of the Book One Cozies Club chapter by chapter for Mrs. Claus and the Santaland Slayings, the first book in the Mrs. Claus Mystery series by Liz Ireland. I'm Di and this is my audio-only reading vlog for this book. Today I will be reading chapters 17 through 20 and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. Due to the nature of this reading vlog, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read these chapters yet, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you have. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book One Cozies Club Series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have commenced. So how is everybody doing this evening? I am doing well. Today I spent almost all day editing and uploading videos to YouTube. So not a very exciting day, but it was a very productive day. I did take some time out to play Gems of War, which is a match 3 puzzle game that I've been playing on the Switch. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you enjoy match 3 puzzle games, definitely check out Gems of War because it is a free download, or at least it was when I downloaded it. But it's by the creators of Puzzle Quest, which is another match 3 game that they do. And I've played Puzzle Quest before on my 3DS and really enjoyed it. Finished the game, restarted the game. I believe that one's also available on the Switch store if you're interested. So yeah, my daughter and I play on the same guild because you can join a team and there's events for the teams and things like that, and so we play in the same guild. And even though it's a single person game, you don't technically play together with other people on your team at the same time, but you all kind of work towards a common goal. And then there are guild wars where you do games against another guild. And so that's what's going on right now. And yeah, I've been really enjoying Gems of War this year. It's one that I play pretty much daily. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So I took some time out to play Gems of War and have some dinner. But other than that, the only thing I did was eat breakfast and edit and upload 4 videos. So not an exciting day, but a productive one. So I'm looking forward to getting into the second to the last section of this book and see what comes about in these chapters. I will admit I did think about this book a little bit today while I was waiting for the videos to render and while I was typing things and things like that. And I do think I have 1 or 2 suspects in mind. The other thing that I thought about was the fact that at the end of last night's chapters, Nick had told April that he would talk to Therese about what she had done. And I'm sorry, she assaulted your wife. That's not in the realm of just talking to her. She needs to be held accountable for that. She literally assaulted, if not tried to murder, April. So she definitely needs something a little stronger than just a talking to. And I'm surprised with how understanding April is about the whole situation. I mean, she just tells Nick that Therese needs help. Get her some help. And I'm all like, if I was April, I'd be really mad and would want a restraining order against her. I mean, she showed us up with my husband at an event. She got into my room without my permission, yeah, something needs to be done with her. And talking to me, is not a strong enough punishment for the fact that she strangled April. So, yeah. Even though last night I was happier with how Nick was reacting in towards April, he seems very lenient with dealing with the person who caused her harm and pain, physical pain. So, yeah. Let's see what happens with Therese in these next chapters and see if Nick is more proactive and as stern as he should be with Therese in regards to what had been done to his wife. But yeah, still not impressed with old Saint Nick, even though he's not old. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing what happens in these chapters. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and dive into chapter 17 right now, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 20. Of course, it's going to end on the biggest cliffhanger ever, but obviously, at least I'm pretty sure, that the culprit isn't Nick. So the constable has arrested the wrong person, but I think we all knew that was going to happen. Interesting what's going on with Christopher at the moment. A few other jigsaw pieces have fallen into place about little things that were dropped earlier in this story, and we're right back to where the family is treating April terribly, and I don't understand why they feel the need to act like that towards her. I mean, even when she went to go visit Amory, even he said that she was a, what? Nosy idiot? What a numbskull. Like, that whole family, I don't understand why they think it's okay to act like that towards April. Like, not to mention, Pamela sure likes to accuse people of doing things. I think this is the second time she's blown up at a helper at the castle, one of the elves, for doing something. I mean, really what happened with that fancy dessert, and I'm not going to try to say what it's called because I'm not sure that my pronunciation is correct, but it really was an accident. And would she have rather been woken up at the middle of the night? Probably not, but yeah, she could have fixed it, but I mean, even to me, that's not really an emergency, and another dessert could have been made. April even offered to make another dessert, but instead they went with a sheet cake, and so it's not like it was a big disaster. Yeah, okay, that fancy dessert didn't make it to the party, but so what? I mean, it's not like something that couldn't have been remedied, and it was. It just wasn't the thing that she wanted to have there. I do wonder who screamed, though. Or did that have something to do with what Lucia was saying about her pet? I don't think that was made very clear as far as the scream goes. On that fact, though, when Nick finally got back to the castle, he made like nothing had happened. Like, why wouldn't he think that his wife would think that he was out all night with his ex-girlfriend? I mean, yeah, he should have called. Even if it was in the middle of the night. I mean, there was an emergency. He was helping with an emergency. just to assume that your wife is going to sleep through the night and not notice that you were missing. Hello? He hasn't made the best decisions in this book, and I'm still not really impressed with him, to be honest. Especially with the fact that he is amenable to bankrolling Teresa's relocation. No. She assaulted your wife and tried to kill her. She needs to, do some time. Not be rewarded with a relocation to somewhere she wants to go. Am I being too harsh here? I don't think so. I mean, assault is assault. You don't just, especially not in this day and age, get away with that and not get punished for it or pay repercussions. I mean, she was literally strangling April, and had Lucia not come in and saved her, April could be in the hospital or worse at this point. But I really feel like, besides Lucia, because she definitely blew up at the situation, that nobody is really taking this seriously, especially not Nick. So, yeah. In any case, the end of this chapter really makes me want to go ahead and read the rest of the book, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for tomorrow. The last 3 chapters of this book seem like they're really thin. I mean, just looking at the amount of pages that are left in the book, I think these chapters are much thinner than ones we had previously read. So I foresee it being fast-paced. Lots of information coming towards us as we close out this mystery, find out exactly who the culprit was in Giblet's death. I mean, I presume that we're going to find that out. Are we going to find out more about what happened to Chris? I mean, we were focusing on what happened to him for quite a bit of this book. And what about the snowman? I don't think much has been mentioned about that either. So, yeah, really interested to find out how this book is going to close up. And that's where I'll leave you tonight. So let me know your thoughts on what happened in these chapters down in the comments below. How do you feel about how Nick reacted to April when she thought that he had been out all night with his ex-girlfriend? How do you feel about Nick not telling April where he had been again? I really don't feel like their communication is very good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. How do you feel about how April's being treated by the Claus family, especially this late in the book? I thought for sure that there was a turning point with Pamela and April when they were making the dessert together, but apparently that went right out the window when the fancy dessert got destroyed. But in any case, let me know your thoughts on everything that happened in these chapters, and I will be back tomorrow for the conclusion of this book, chapters 21 through 23, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that will do it for me this evening, so I will talk to you tomorrow. Hope you're having a good one. Bye!